Hi friends, Miss Kristi here, and I am so excited to be together again cooking in the kitchen. Today we are learning how to make mini pizzas. These pizzas have a crunchy English muffin crust and a cheesy top, and they are pretty simple to put together. We're gonna have fun making these together today, and I'm so glad you're here. Now, the first step to cooking and working in the kitchen is to wash our hands. While I wash my hands with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds, let's go over the ingredients and supplies that you'll need to cook along today. The ingredients you need are 1 English muffin, 1/4 cup of shredded cheese, 2 tablespoons of pizza sauce. The supplies you need are a microwave safe plate, 1/4 cup dry measuring cup, and 1 tablespoon. Okay, great. Our hands are clean. We've gathered our ingredients and supplies, so let's get started. The very first step is going to take your English muffin, and most likely we have to break it in half. So I've got my English muffin here, and it comes into one, but we'll break it in half because we want to use each half to make our mini pizzas. And you can grab your plate here, and we're just, we can break it apart on that. And for mine, I'm just kind of using my fingers to pull it apart carefully. If you want to use like a butter knife to cut it in half, or a bread knife, if you're comfortable with that, you can do that. But for some English muffins, they're kind of already set up for you to break apart. So just being careful, you don't want to rip any big chunks off of it. And now we need to toast it. So for this mini pizza recipe, we are toasting it, and we're using the microwave. So you will need your toaster, and I'm going to toast this for about 4 minutes. Everybody's toaster is different. So I'm gonna set mine on medium, and I just want our English muffin to kind of get like a golden, crunchy look to it, and just a golden color. So that's the goal, however long your toaster might take to do that. So I'm gonna put this in the toaster for about 4 minutes, and then we'll take it out and we'll go from there. All right, friends, our English muffin is done toasting, and this is the color you're kind of looking for, this golden brown, because this is the base of our pizza. So if it's still a little bit like white color, then it's gonna be more of a soft crust. But if we kind of want that crunchy crust that you would get in a pizza, it needs to be a little bit of like a golden color. So that's the goal. And now we get to put our toppings on, and then we'll microwave it to melt the cheese and warm everything up. I'm just using pizza sauce and cheese. If you like a pepperoni, or you have like pre-cooked sausage, you could add toppings, maybe black olives. Again, when you cook for yourself, these are the choices that you get to make in the kitchen. For this recipe, we're just gonna do cheese pizza. So you're gonna take your 1 tablespoon that we have pulled out. It just says 1 TBSP. And then you're gonna grab your pizza sauce. And we're gonna do 1 tablespoon on each half of our pizza. So we're just gonna scoop it on. Kind of dump it on. And if you like less sauce, do less. If you like it to be really saucy, this is just kind of a general idea. But for something like this snack, you can really make some choices. And I'm just gonna use the back of my tablespoon now and spread this around. No need to make more dishes. I like it to be easy, so we're just gonna kind of spread this around like you would have on a pizza. Perfect. All right, you can set that aside because we are done with the pizza sauce. Now you're gonna grab your 1/4 cup. And this part isn't super exact, so I'm just measuring out our cheese. You could really just sprinkle it on, but for me, I like to measure, so we're gonna take our 1/4 dry measuring cup, and I'm just gonna scoop out my cheese in here. My hands are clean, we washed our hands, so just measuring it out. And now we're just gonna sprinkle our cheese on top of our pizza sauce so we can get ready to melt it in the microwave. And this is where I was saying that if you like more cheese, you could add a little bit more. If you like a light cheese, then just add less. Really doesn't have to be super exact with this snack, kind of like the pizza sauce. We're just covering our sauce to make a cheesy topping. And from here, if you wanted to add pepperoni or black olives, you could just lay it right on top. For the pepperoni or the sausage, really kind of like if you use sausage, you want to make sure it's cooked because we're only microwaving this, so it's not going to cook a whole lot. You would want like pre-cooked toppings. So at this point, we're just going to now microwave this for about 45 seconds. I'm going to set my microwave for 45 seconds. You set yours for the same time. However, if it's not completely melted when you check it and your microwave goes off, maybe you need to pop it in for like 10 more seconds. So you just kind of, we want it to see where it's just melty and ooey and gooey. That's the goal, and that's pretty much the end of the recipe. So let's microwave this for 45 seconds and then we'll take it out and we'll have a look. All right, friends, my microwave went off. We cooked it for 45 seconds, and here we have it. This is the whole snack that we made today, mini pizzas. So we toasted the crust, we put our toppings on, we microwaved it for 45 seconds, and now you have this fun little afternoon snack or maybe even a small meal. And it smells really good. So I do hope you try and make this or try and make it again. And when you do, let me know how it goes. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. You can even send me a picture of how your mini pizzas turned out, and maybe we'll get to show it on next week's episode. Now, speaking of next week, on next week's episode, which is episode 15, we're learning how to make a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin. These muffins taste delicious. They have pumpkin, they have chocolate flavor, but the thing I love most about this snack is it only makes 2 muffins. Sometimes you have a craving for a muffin and you don't want to end up with 12 in your kitchen, so this is the perfect size snack that you're going to want to try. In order to cook along and make this pumpkin chocolate chip muffin, these are the ingredients that you'll need to have in your kitchen for next week. 1/3 cup flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of canned pumpkin, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon chocolate chips, and a pinch of salt. Well, friends, our time together today is almost over. I do hope you've enjoyed learning how to make these mini pizzas. I know I had fun, and I already can't wait to cook together again next time. But before you say goodbye to this episode, make sure to click subscribe if you haven't already. You just have to click the little picture of me in the corner. That way you don't miss next week's episode, and I'll see you then. Bye, friends.